Hello, it's the Sentient Clock, and in this video I'm going to be talking about K-Nun, or more specifically his biased video about cats being better than dogs. So without further ado, it's time to stomp on this video like a Goomba.
Seriously can't believe brain-dead dog nutters are still trying to bring up cats and random wild animals as a distraction from dogs. I've pretty much seen it all by now. Idiotic comments like,
"I'll bet you've never lived in a house with parrots."
Or,
"You've obviously never met the field mouse."
well, these ridiculous red herrings no longer surprise me. And seriously, the field mouse? What in the actual fuck is going on in these people's heads? It has to be parasitic brainworms from dogs.
Oh please clown, those aren't red herrings, those are counter-arguments to your points. No other animal acts like a dog. No other animal sounds as loud as a dog. And any pet is better than a dog. They're pointing out the fact that other pets aren't exactly a cakewalk to take care of, because you need responsibility to take care of any living thing. Also parasitic brainworms? Really, Ninja, now that just tells me you're mentally challenged.
And countless posts addressing this. First off, those animals simply aren't causing problems like dogs are. And here's the thing as well. Even if some of them were, dogs are obviously still trash and should not be given a pass. Furthermore, ignoring the problems caused by dogs on the basis of other problems in society would be like a murderer trying to say that their crime should be overlooked because other people are also murderers. Actually, it would be more like someone harboring a murderer, or perhaps a terrorist, trying to distract others from.
Now that's just a shit comparison, because 1. A murderer is someone that has at least killed a person, while a good majority of dogs don't kill people. That's like saying all people are murderers, because some people kill, too. Having a dog is nothing like owning a terrorist or a murderer, you moron, because both of them are people that harm others. While similar to what I said before, a good majority of dogs don't harm people. In fact, some have helped people. Also, using your crap logic, cats are causing problems like dogs are, because they attack people who outside and kill other animals. And you're just gonna deny or respond by just saying you're wrong because you're that stupid and predictable.
And I specifically focus on dogs because they're the pet animal with the greatest impact on our lives. They're also the only animals regularly encountered in human settlements, towns, cities, villages, etc., that cause a number of very serious problems for people. And these are problems of the kind you can't exactly ignore.
Oh please clown, none. They absolutely are, when a majority of dogs don't cause problems, and some of the problems are minor at best, like barking, which can be solved by asking or filing a complaint. And problems like poor behavior and waste are literally the fault of irresponsible owners, but you refuse to acknowledge that because you're ignorant.
Perhaps the most frequently brought up distraction animal is cats. Distraction animal. I might start using that more often. This is actually a thing, unlike an emotional support animal.
Oh boy, more ignorance.
You're not just wrong, you're stupid.
But here's the point. Literally anything you think a cat does that's bad, dogs easily do far worse, and then some.
That is not true. Using your awful logic again, cats have caused more damage to the environment than dogs. And while some dogs are more powerful than cats, and that more dogs have attacked people than cats, just saying they easily do worse is just being biased and ignorant. As some cats can be quite destructive, and not to mention there are dogs that are physically harmless. And no, I am not trying to say that cats are bad in any way, or that dogs are superior. In fact, they both have their positives, and that their poor behavior is the result of poor ownership.
Now, that's a weird way to phrase it, saying, like cats will do. This is implying that it's something cats are well known for, or something. But in reality, this is practically unheard of. I'm not saying it's never happened, but this is not even a behavior that's common to, or typical of, domestic house cats. By contrast, all the things mentioned in that video, and others, these behaviors are all common to, and typical of dogs. A dog will put its filthy paws up on a kitchen counter or stove, and eat the food you foolishly left out. Not only that, but dogs have actually started house fires because of their gluttony and food obsession.
Unheard of? Are you sure, buddy? Because it's common that some cats poop where they shouldn't. Also, cats have put their paws on kitchen counters and stoves, and have accidentally set the house on fire. So by that logic, that's also common for cats.
Seriously, anything you say a cat will do, a dog can easily do several times worse.
You already said that in the video, and by the way, I just disproved that point.
Anyways, here it is. Oh, you say the little bitty kitty scratched up your furniture? Okay, but dogs tear couches and clothes to shreds, and they will also do this to your walls and electronics, and you can't resolve this issue by declawing.
They do that when they're neglected and not properly trained, because they need stimulation to be healthy.
You say you hate cats because you can't easily dominate them or force them to do stupid tricks? Well, many dogs are untrainable, despite their reputation as easily trainable companion animals or whatever, and you really don't have to train cats all that much to make them less dangerous, gross, or inappropriate than they naturally are in terms of.
Okay, now that's plain false, because they are the easiest animal to train. There's a reason they earned that reputation. If you manage to fail properly training a dog, then that shows you suck at being a pet owner, and besides, if that were true, there would be a lot more dogs with bad behavior. And the fact that you follow that up with "you don't have to train cats that much" shows that this is just pure bias.
Only male unneutered cats have occasional issues with marking, but, once again, the territorial behavior of dogs is far worse. After all, it can include them wanting to tear your neighbor's throats out for literally no reason. Spoiler alert, domestic cats don't try to kill human adults, unlike large dogs and some smaller dogs when they're in packs. And the reason dogs do this shit? Simple. Because it is in their nature to do so, which makes them unfit as pets. Full stop.
What's that? Cats generally don't intentionally try to kill people. Same applies to dogs, because like I said before, a majority of dogs don't kill and harm people. And no, some dogs just want you to stay away from them and their owner. And also, if dogs do it because it's in their nature, then how come a lot of them don't and do the opposite? And I'm going to end the video. Good night and Happy New Year's.